It was to be my very first day of school ever. I was 5 years old, and it was to be my first day of kindergarten at George F. Johnson Elementary School. I'm sure my mother had my new clothes laid out all neatly on the table. It was the first day of school for her first child. I simply would not wake up. She kept calling my name, nudging me, and finally resorted to shaking me and applying cold rags. I was listless and semi-conscious, but simply wouldn't come around. I was taken to Ideal Hospital, and the diagnosis was viral meningitis. The next 10 days were a blur. Half-conscious musings on nursery rhymes, cartoons, relatives with toys and flowers. Then, in the middle of the night, being awoken by a shadowy circle of doctors and nurses, and being subjected to a battery of endless injections, and screaming. Days later, the sun broke forth through the windows, and I was well enough to go home. The storm was over. One memory will always stick with me. My grandmother had crocheted a smiling doll for me that hung at the foot of my crib. On leaving, I had gone to take it down, and my mom had suggested that I leave it there for the next little boy or girl who might occupy the bed, and I agreed. From time to time, I wonder who that next child was, and hope that the doll brightened her day a little as it had mine.